Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Mama King. We're now in the second section of the book. This is called The Dimension of Body, Mind, and Being, Understanding and Transforming Our Inner World, for the reading of Intuition by Judy G. And we are now on chapter 5. Welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. So chapter 5 is entitled The Body, Temple of the Soul. The physical body is the means through which we accomplish the purpose of our lives, as well as the physical anchor that holds us to this earth. At times, we may feel restricted by the limitations of the physical body and burdened by the destiny of physical matter within which our consciousness is contained. We may yearn to be free, to fly, to escape the confines of these far from perfect bodies in which we find ourselves, bodies which age, wrinkle, grow flabby, fat, thin, and which do not seem to stand the test of time and gravity with any grace at all. Be that as it may, the body we have is nonetheless an impressive instrument by any standards. If we stop to consider how we subject our bodies to a lifetime of wear and tear, we can only be grateful for its tenacity and loyalty. Take a moment to think about how many miles your feet have walked for you, how many images your eyes have seen, how many meals your teeth have chewed. Think about all the actions your hands have executed for you, all you have touched, held, carried, dropped, and pushed away. Imagine all the hair your head has grown for you, all the breaths your lungs have taken. Think for a moment of your heart beating endlessly for you, sustaining your life even as you sleep and dream. We are all guilty of taking our bodies for granted at one time or another, and on one level or another. Most of us are quite ignorant about the physiological functioning of the body, leaving that domain of knowledge and understanding to doctors. It is only when we become ill and are in pain that we begin to think of our bodies. Only because of the discomfort of sickness that we accept the obligation to change our physical and nutritional habits. It is a sad fact that suffering is very often the catalyst for awareness and change. Suffering is very often the catalyst, for awareness and change, or maybe it need to be said again. Suffering obliges us to pay attention, to listen, and to act differently in relationship to the functioning of the physical body. Pain demands attention, and disease must be treated successfully if we are to survive and thrive into old age. Many of us are terribly dissociated from our bodies, having never really accepted responsibility for our physical well-being beyond the basic maintenance necessary to keep going. We ignore our bodies, neglect them, abuse them, and take them for granted. Then we wonder why we feel cut off from ourselves, out of touch, unattractive, and lacking in vitality. In the philosophical framework of the intuitive teachings, the body is considered a sacred instrument. As conscious beings with a purpose to realize, the physical body is a sacred temple, the sacred space through which we function, through which we express who we are, and to which we come home to rest and recuperate. The body is recognized as something divine, an essentially spiritual creation, for which we are responsible for the duration of earthly life. If we wish to realize the potential of our being through creative expression and a meaningful contribution to life, we must honor and respect the vehicle through which the realization is possible. To develop the intuition, we must acknowledge the place of the physical body and its importance in relation to our path through life. It is through the body that our intuition functions and that our inner senses perceive the reality of existence all around us. The less healthy, balanced, and physically nourished we are, the more our perception of the external world will be distorted due to our unbalanced physical state. Because body and mind are intrinsically related, physical disease reflects mental imbalance, just as mental extremes find their reflection through emotional imbalance. In paying attention to the well-being of the physical body, we begin to assume responsibility for our spiritual evolution. The physical body is tangible, a reflection of concrete reality. It therefore provides us with concrete feedback about ourselves and our state of well-being. on both a physical and a more subtle level of being. It is not difficult to take care of our physical well-being. With a moderate dose of common sense, we can note the essentials we need to provide a basis of health for our bodies. So we have 5 things. We have 1, balanced nutrition, 2, light, 3, fresh air, 4, exercise, 5, rest and relaxation. I think we learned that in kindergarten, right? I do. I remember that. So to live a healthy life, we simply need to remember the wisdom of the saying, all things in moderation. We can eat well, preparing the maximum of fresh foods possible and avoiding processed products. Take note to self. Limiting our intake of meat and dairy foods, that definitely has helped. Okay, I've been watching that also. Concentrating on fruits, vegetables, and cereals as our primary food sources. I don't know about the cereals, but I don't know about the gluten and things, how I have an issue, especially as you get older, I feel like. And maybe a lot of Americans are like that. So, suit your diet to your own personal needs. And of course, if you deal with a physician, go ahead and make that connection too. Eating in moderation, we are assured of efficient digestion and elimination. Choosing foods that are simple, clean, and vital will transform our bodies into clean and vital instruments. The physical body needs to breathe and move to exercise. We must honor its need if it is to function efficiently for us. Regular outdoor activity is essential to good health. Stretching, breathing, walking, dancing, any aerobic activity practiced regularly ensures physical well-being. We also need to relax. Times of meditation, resting, sleeping, and just being are necessary so that the body can function at its optimum potential. And to honor the body, we must give it attention and we must respect it. Attention to hygiene, diet, exercise, rest, and relaxation are practical ways through which we can assume responsibility for our physical incarnation, thus assuring physical well-being as well as spiritual evolution. Oh, I'm so blessed. Ooh, child. Just thinking about my days raising my children and things like this, I just wish I had a better grip on reality, but these things are very essential and very so much simple things that we can engage in to help bring up our emotional well-being, to help us deal with, outside energies or any responsibilities that we have in our mundane life. Okay, so blessings. By remembering that our bodies are sacred temples, we can attend to its maintenance with respect and sensitivity. We can be kind to our bodies by being kind to ourselves. Accepting the limitations of our bodies, we accept ourselves with our limitations. Training the body to go further, to go beyond old limits, we encourage ourselves to take risks and to go beyond old habits. And listening to the needs of the body, we listen to ourselves and respond to our essential needs, thus assuming the role of self-healer. All right? And helping those along the way that desire to do so. Knight of Wands, take that risk. All right, y'all. See you next time. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.